All right, Coach, would you like to open with a statement?
Sure. I think great win for us. Obviously, these two played big. Lex had an amazing game, fun to watch. I was a little disappointed with how we started the game. Gave up a lot of points there in the first quarter, but I thought we buckled down and last 3 quarters played pretty well. So proud of them. Hopefully there's some good stuff we can take away from this, and we're going to celebrate the win and watch some film and figure out some things we can get better at, and then obviously move on to Utah.
Coach, obviously, rough first start to the quarter. What was the message going into halftime? What did you say to
Just that we have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. We knew that they were going to come in here. They're excited to play us. It's a huge opportunity for them, and I just felt like we came out expecting to win. And I don't think we're going to be successful in those situations. You're not going to get our best. And so I think one of the last things I told them before we left the locker room prior to the game is you have to show up every night, every day, whatever we're doing. And I don't think that happened in the first quarter.
Yeah, Coach, one of the game plans it looked like in the first quarter was to go to the outside and shoot the 3 with Sam instead of trying to go down low and try to control the paint like you did for the rest of the game. What was kind of the mindset with that, just coming out of the game firing?
Yeah, they started the game in a triangle and 2, so they were face guarding, so Sam ended up being wide open. So that was really why she was getting so many wide open looks. I agree. We need to get the ball inside, and it worked out better as they went away from that. I just think that was what we were getting, and she's a good shooter. She needs to hit those shots. And so,
Coach, what was your biggest takeaway about your team's performance tonight?
I thought we had 4 offensive rebounds in the first half. We ended with 19, so that means we had 15 in the second half. And huge credit to these two. Lex had 6. Meg had 4. So I think that's a huge part of our success is when we go rebound the ball and we give ourselves second chance opportunities.
My question for you would be, as you're going throughout a game like this where you're playing a non-division opponent, and as you're pulling away with the lead, what is the mindset and the message to the team as far as how to continue throughout till the end of the game?
Yeah, well, we had some defensive goals, so they were, trying to get stops in a row.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of a focus. I think executing was important. Obviously we were trying to get Lex some points there at the end and running some stuff for her, and I actually thought we executed pretty well to try to get her the ball. So I think really it was trying to keep that focus up on the defensive end. I felt like we did a pretty good job we were going to be able to score and do some things, but we really needed to focus on, like I said, having pride on the defensive end.
Coach, and going with that execution you were talking about, tonight you only had 11 turnovers with 19 assists on offense. How important is it to have that kind of assist to turnover ratio?
It's important, especially for us. I think we've been very careless with the ball, and that's something that we've really kind of stressed is we have to do a better job of valuing possessions and taking care of the ball. And one of the things that we talked about after the game is with the turnovers, I feel like there was quite a few turnovers where we either were trying to force something or we were overpassing. We were passing up shots, and it turned into a turnover because we were trying to be unselfish, and sometimes that's being selfish, and so we talked a little bit about that. But, one of the things I do love about this team is that they're unselfish individuals, but we also have to have that killer instinct at times, and so sometimes the turnovers are a result of us being unselfish.
Lex, obviously a really great performance tonight. You bring kind of a hardworking, I'm going to out-hustle everybody mentality to the game. Is that's something you pride yourself on and everything?
Yeah, absolutely. That's pretty much my main focus. This is my first really big scoring game. I usually I'm out there to play my role and work hard. That's my goals when I get in.
Yeah, and to add on to that, you smashed your previous career high of only 16 points. What gave you the confidence to keep shooting the rock in this game?
I think I owe it all to my teammates and my coaches. They just put me in really good positions and got me the ball, and I owe it all to them.
Another question for Alexa. You were great tonight, both inside with in the post. Obviously, you had several post moves, and outside with the 4 threes. How are you able to dominate offensively on all sides of the court on offense?
Sorry, say the question again.
Tonight, you were great both inside in the post and outside with the 4 threes. How are you able to dominate on all facets of offense?
I've been in all different types of positions, so I've worked on my post moves, I've worked as a guard, and it's been a lot of fun just kind of bouncing back and forth, so I'm just grateful for those opportunities.
Okay. My question would be, so this game, you scored 30 points. if I'm reading things correct, up until the day, you only had 21 points on the season. So how did today feel? Like, I don't know, was there something different you did today? Again, was it just a lot of good teamwork? You know, how does it feel?
Yeah, I think it's just a lot of great teamwork. I don't really know what the difference was today, but I was feeling it a little bit. So, but yeah, it's just a good day.
Kind of going with that, was there a point in the game where you thought you might have a big scoring game, maybe not 30 points, but that you could get up to the high teens, maybe to 20 points, or did it kind of just continue throughout the whole game?
Yeah, it kind of just snuck up on me. I was just kind of playing, not really thinking about it much, but yeah.
I think just to kind of comment on Lex is she has played a guard for us. We moved her to a post because we needed her. We didn't have the depth there. We moved her back to a guard. She probably could play any position on the floor because she just understands what we do and how we do it. And she is probably the hardest working player that I have ever coached. And I think when you see her on the court, you are always going to get like 100%. She might make a mistake every now and then, but like they all do, right?
Yeah.
But Lex is going to give everything. She is the most unbelievable, hardworking, unselfish person, and like this is just awesome for her to have this moment.
Megan, really great performance as well. Another 10 rebound game. Yeah. How'd you feel about tonight? How'd you feel like about your performance?
I wish I started off defense better, but once we went in the locker room and talked, I knew I was going to focus on that more and take it to him. Have some more confidence in all I do, and my team's always there to back me up, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, and kind of following up on that as well. How important is it for your game to go to work in the paint against a smaller matchup like you had tonight?
Very important. I have my coaches that are always there, making sure I am ready for that, especially Jay.
I have a question it's for both Megan and Alexa. I'm not sure if you guys noticed it tonight while you were playing, but when you guys each snagged that 10th rebound, notching you that double-double in the student section in the crowd, like they noticed it and they cheered. Like, how does that feel just to have like these fans playing at home, like have your back? You know?
Oh, it was really cool. I definitely did hear them, but it's really cool. It's fun when you can engage the fans and they're just supporting you. So it was really cool.
They're way into it, so it's fun.
I don't know, for I guess any of you, but I guess Megan especially, since I haven't asked you anything yet. Going off of this win, what do you plan to take from this win in preparation for conference play and for Utah this upcoming week?
I think the number one thing is confidence, because I think we can do a lot of damage in the WAC, and I'm excited because I just came from there, so
Great.
I'm excited to do lots of damage with all of our confidence and what we've learned throughout the season. So.
Awesome.
And for Megan and Alexa, at halftime, you guys had a rebounding advantage of 18-16, but then in the second half, you guys out-rebounded them 30-11. Was there a change in strategy in the second half, or was it just more of an effort thing in the second half to get that kind of a rebounding advantage?
Yeah, I think it was kind of just a mindset when we talked in the locker room. Like, we can step it up. We know we're capable of more, so.
Good.
All right, Coach. Obviously, next game's Utah. Really big chance to go in there and play a really good team. How has the preparation changed leading up to that, and how do you guys feel going?
Yeah, I mean, we've played a really tough schedule this year, and this will be our third Pac-12 opponent, and I think they're really good. They're playing really, really well right now. Score a lot of points. They execute really well. They seem to have all the pieces. It's a great opportunity for us. I think we're excited. It's an in-state team, toughest team in the state right now, and so I think it's one of those games where you have to go in with some confidence. You have to go in ready to play 100%. You have to go in paying attention to the details and understanding that every possession matters. Every box out matters. Every loose ball matters. You're going to be successful in those games if you pay attention to all the little details, and we have to take shots when we're open and out hustle them, really.
For me, anything else?
I think that's it.
Do you have anything to leave us with, Coach?
I don't think so, but I mean, I agree with kind of what you said. It's great to have, our fans are tremendous, and I know we love playing in front of them. It's so fun to see those same faces every game, and they are with us through thick and thin, and it's great having the students here. I think that's just, especially with finals being over, but to see some students out there was pretty awesome.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
See you guys. Yep.